Hey there everyone, Ryan here, better known as Stellar Sun, and today I saw a little post on Dokkan Reddit. I wonder if I think I got closed it. I don't have it anymore, but there was a little post on Dokkan Reddit that someone was saying, they're asking, oh yeah, what are the best free-to-play cards, or as a free-to-play player, as a new beginner free-to-play player, what are the first units I should go for? And I thought, that'd be a cool little video. Maybe I don't make it too long. I'm gonna obviously miss some units because there's plenty of free-to-play units that you could do. But off the top of my head, I thought of a few things that you could do as free-to-play players. What units you should go for and what your strategy should be. It's just to start off as. Now, as a free-to-play player, instead of going if there's certain events that aren't available to you, like I'm gonna go through certain story drops or certain events that I'm gonna go through, and if they're not available, don't worry about it. Just wait for them to come up and then farm those units that I'm talking about. But in the meantime, definitely as a free-to-play beginning player, you should always be doing the story, the quests. Do the quest, go through normal. It's free stones. You'll get incredible gems in some spots. You're gonna get the purple. What are they called? The ones. Yeah, I'll skip here, but it gets the purple currency. I'm forgetting what it's called, but you guys know what I'm talking about. There's purple currency in the game. Blanking on what it's called, but you can use it to buy SSR Vegito or something. So. Yeah, so there's a bunch of lists of free-to-play players. If you guys go to Dokkan Wiki here, there's freely obtainable players or freely obtainable cards here. Some of them are a little bit harder to get than others. Like some of them are Baba Shop units, which I would, if you're a free-to-play beginner player, I'd say stay away from any Baba Shop units unless you think you have the incredible gems. But I think you're better off using them for other things, unless they're Baba Shop LRs. Then it's a little bit different. But as a new player, you definitely won't have enough incredible gems or currency, battlefield memory to get those cards. Now, the two most popular ones I think people are going to recommend to you are Team Ginyu and Team Bardock. Now, they're both really easy to get. When I first started playing, I played just before this batch of units came out. So for me, I was farming Team Ginyu. Now, Team Ginyu is pretty solid. I think they're pretty good is because they're on 100% lead, and I think also Team Bardock's also on 100% lead. They all link pretty well together. They have, decent stats. They'll get you through most Dokkan events. But I think Team Bardock might be a little bit better. I'm not really sure. Honestly, they're honestly about the same. So we'll go through Team Ginyu first. Not really much to talk about, but the Team Ginyu I think is going to be more useful in the long run because they're used in this EZA and they're used in this LR Prime Battle Frieza event. Like Team Bardock, you can see that they're not using any event here, but Ginyu, they're using two events that are integral of getting this LR Prime Battle Frieza EZA. So if you are a free-to-play player, you're going to want this LR Prime Battle Frieza at some point. He's insane. He's probably the best free-to-play unit in the game and easily a top 15 unit in the game, I think, just because of how strong he is. I started using him a few days ago, and he's hitting like 5-6 million casual attack stats. So I think Team Ginyu in the long run will be better because you'll have more use out of them. But Team Bardock, honestly, farm both of them. As a free-to-play player and a new player, farm every single free-to-play card that you possibly can. Every story event, every event, just farm the free-to-play cards. Get them SA10, get them all awakened. Open all paths. Because now at Dokkan, they're allowing, or they're not allowing, but a lot of like free-to-play cards are getting either EZAs, or getting awakenings. They're being used in things like Chain Battle. You can use them in things like Battlefield. So as a free-to-play player, you want to maximize how many units you have for many situations. Some free-to-play units stack, so they'll be good for like the Legendary Goku event. Some free-to-play units, they're just Star of Turn is really good, so they're useful in things like Battlefield or even Super Battle Road. There's some free-to-play characters, which I'll go over in a little bit. So definitely farm Team Ginyu. Team Ginyu, you can, if I go to here, is farmed from this story event. Ginyu for special training. This is the AGL one, but there's AGL, STR, and each one gives you orbs for that particular character. So you can, easily get the character and get all their potential orbs, and then get them to SA10. So I think eventually we will get EZAs for this Ginyu Force. Maybe if we get a Dokkan Fist Ginyu of some sort. So just be ready for that. And you do get a stone, so I mean this is fine, but this is definitely will be a good use of your time doing these Ginyu Force missions. So you see like Sunday through Monday through Tuesday, etc., 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 and then the weekends they're all open. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, I think. So weekends you'll have access to all of them. Definitely get the Ginyu Force grinded up because they'll get you through a lot of the early stages of Dokkan, especially through Dokkan events. Now the next team is Team Bardock. Now Bardock himself, honestly, I feel like he's a worse unit because when I use Ginyu Ginyu, I feel like he hits a lot harder than this Team Bardock. But this guy, I think, has a better leader skill because Superclass allies get attack and defense plus 30%. And he gets an additional 30% attack and defense per Team Bark. So, I mean, like, I think in the long run, he'll be better. But I feel like I always get more use, I feel like, out of Ginyu. But, you know, Team Bardock, if you like the Saiyans more, you'll get more use out of Saiyans, especially if you're, like, running a pure Saiyans free-to-play team. Because there's definitely a lot of pure Saiyans characters that you can use. You know, you can use some of the Team Bardock members. You can use Team Bardock card. And they'll be pretty useful. Just like the Team Ginyu Force, they're going to be every single day. There's Sunday to Monday, et cetera, et cetera. They're all open on the weekends. So this is another thing you want to grind up for as a free-to-play character. If you're going only to do one of them, I do Team Ginyu just because they don't have any events that they're useful for right now. I mean, obviously you can use, if an event's weak to pure Saiyans, you have pure Saiyan characters here. So honestly, I farm both of them up, but I prioritize Team Ginyu first. But if you're free to play, get both of them done as well. Now, I kind of put like a quick team together, not totally a lot of characters, but so let me go to you. Okay, so I think, you know, there's plenty of, you know, let me go here. There's plenty of, actually not him. There's plenty of cards that, you know, like have pure Saiyan lead or like hybrid Saiyan lead. So I'm gonna go pure Saiyans, and we can see what the free to play pure Saiyan lead is. So I think if you're gonna prioritize two kind of free to play teams, either prioritize maybe like a hybrid Saiyan free to play team, or maybe a pure Saiyans team. So he goes, oh yeah, I forgot he's a lead for pure Saiyans. I forgot. He's 77%. So this guy, LR Prime Battle Vegeta, is not a bad unit. I think he hits decently hard. He has okay lengths for his, you know, he's got Shining Limit, he's got Super Saiyan, Saiyan Pride, he's got the Vegeta lengths. He also has Golden Warrior, which Golden Warrior is kind of poopy, but you know, his Prime Battle isn't too difficult. But there's a lot of pure Saiyan units that are here. Like, you know, we can go to pure Saiyans. There's a lot of free-to-play pure Saiyan units that you can prioritize. So let's say you have him as your lead. You could also use, you know, my thing must have loaded a little bit faster. You can use this guy as your lead, the Kaioken Goku. He's after his EZA, he's pretty decent, easily over 1 million attack stats. Let's see. Let's scroll down. Let's skip the LRs. We don't want to do LRs. The Giant Ape Bardock, we just got his EZA area, so he's a free-to-play unit as a pure Saiyan. This guy gets his EZA eventually, and he's pretty readily available on every single banner. So this kid, Vegeta and Nappa, or Vegeta and Raditz is solid. They're free-to-play pure Saiyans. Like, there's so many free-to-play pure Saiyans. This tech, Gohan and Goku, is absolutely insane, and they're on pure Saiyans. So if you can get them done, because they're a great free-to-play pure Saiyan unit. This GT Vegeta, we just got him. This Super Saiyan 3 Goku is actually really damn good as a free-to-play pure Saiyan player card. I've seen him hit over 2 million attack stats easily. This Goku is solid. You'll need him for the upcoming chain battle, and I'm sure his event will be readily available because of the chain battle coming out, so he's really good. This Super Saiyan Goku is free-to-play. He's okay, and he dodges on... He's like high chance to dodge as the first attacker in the turn. Going to STR units, like... STR doesn't have as much, do they? This Vegeta is also really good. He's a attack stacker, attacking defense stacker. That will be useful for things like Legendary Goku event. So when I was doing Legendary Goku event for Goku family and Vegeta family and Pure Saiyans, this Goku and Gohan and this Vegeta and Trunks were integral in that, doing both of those runs. So there's plenty of free-to-play Pure Saiyan cards. And if you guys go to the list of freely obtainable cards on the Dokkan Wiki, you can look at all the cards that are easily available. So let's cut out... Did I close them out already? Okay, pure Saiyans. We'll close them out. So I think another kind of team you can run is like hybrid Saiyans, because there's plenty of free to play hybrid Saiyan leads. There's this, let's say you pull this Great Saiyaman, he's 120% lead, so he's pretty good here. But this free to play, really easy to grind. Kid Vegeta, 77% lead. He raises defense on super attack. He gets an extra 50 key 2 and 50% attack for the first 5 turns after receiving attack. So it's got pretty solid links. You can use things like him. B-Pan, really great unit. Can help you in things like Super Battle Road. She's definitely a great Super Battle Road unit, because if you go to her LR, she has like a high chance for damage reduction. She has like healing on her super attack. She has a insane active skill that if you can get the active skill off, your units are going to be hitting so much harder. And she's really easy to get. She just takes a little bit of time. So, and then for certain celebrations, her event is up more times than not. Like I think to the 60th anniversary, her event is up more. You can get more medals, more copies of her. Like yeah, see, she recovers 33% of damage dealt as HP, high chance of reducing damage by 55%. She stuns. I would give her maybe full dodge or full additional. Has this insane active skill. Has decent links. Like All in the Family is a great defensive link, so she gets defense there. She gets defense on GT. She gets defense on Shattering the Limit, same lineage, so she's really good here. So you can use her as a free-to-play pure Saiyan unit. This unit I've had a really good time using, actually. You know, it's good with other Goku family units and as a Goku family support, which can definitely help you if you're running other Goku family units on hybrid Saiyans. He's a free-to-play unit that you can use. You can even use him as a lead, though he's 50%, but I would probably use a Vegeta Jr. at 77%. And let's say let's say you have a free-to-play hybrid Saiyans team, then you can use Tech Ultimate Gohan as another, as your friend lead. You can use this guy as a friend lead, and they'll carry you through probably most Dokkan events. You know, I doubt you'll have to use items for some of the easy ones and even some of the medium difficulty ones. So don't be afraid to use this guy as your lead and this guy as your sub lead. You know, let's say he's attack 170, 77. That's attack 240 versus attack 340. That's basically like using two 120% leads. So I mean, right there like, you know, you have a solid team foundation. This guy absolutely insane after his EZA. I've seen him. I've used him in Super Battle runs. Super Battle Road runs myself. Easily, I've seen him in many. I've seen him in Extreme Fusion Super Battle Road runs. So, this guy is absolutely great. Greatly raises attack and defense for a turn. He heals. He's an attack and defense stacker with Key Sphere, Rainbow's Key Spheres. So, if you get him Rainbow Key Spheres, and he gets attack and defense per any Key Sphere obtained. So, he's absolutely a great unit for all these categories. I found myself using him a lot just because he's an orb changer, and since he greatly raises attack and defense, he will, he'll be like 140, 150k attack and defense, and I think I have him with mostly additional because I want him to get this thing twice. He'll be at 200% defense, like absolutely a great unit. This guy is so easy to get, and he's a solid unit. He's not the greatest unit now than he used to be, but he's got decent links. You know, he's got All in the Family as a defensive link, Shattering the Limit as a key link. He's easy for He's really easy to obtain. He has his own orbs. You can get him SA15. So this guy is completely free to play because you don't even have to use orbs for him. So just another free to play unit to get. And then after you've done all the story missions and then you have a lot of the memory that you can buy, getting this guy is probably priority number one because he's easily still one of the best free to play units in the game. You get him from the Baba shop using the purple weird looking memory. And then at LR, if you need just a basic superclass lead, he'll get the job done. He stacks attack and defense, so he's a great stacker. He greatly raises attack on 18 key. He has 80% attack and defense. He just randomly raises key, or he gets key based depending on HP. His links are really, really good for things like Majin Buu Saga. Oh, not Majin Buu Saga, but you can run him on Battle Wits. He's great. You can run him on Patara. He's great. Future Saga, Time Travelers, Final Trump Card. Every one of these categories, he's great. His stats are great. This is easily one of the best free-to-play units in the game, even to this day. For being, I don't know how old, like 2018, 3 years old, he's still easily one of the best units in the game. So once you get all the story missions done, definitely getting him. You know, there's so many free-to-play teams you can make. Like Int Raditz after his EZA is solid enough. You know, if you need a World Tournament unit, Int Raditz is great. This guy, you got him from a stamina campaign, so I guess you can't really get him anymore. But he's still solid. You can run free Peppy Gal. Like, there's so many Peppy Gal free-to-play units. Let's go through Peppy Gals, because Peppy Gals, I think, is one of the more underrated teams in the game that people don't like to run just because of maybe the nature of the cards, just because they're not as flashy as things like fusions and stuff. But this STR Rebrian, she just got her EZA not too long ago. Oh, not EZA. She got her. Oh, yeah, she got EZA. Yeah. And she's a 99% Peppy Gal's lead. She raises attack and defense. She's a Peppy Gal's. She gets more attack and defense per Peppy Gal team. She gets better with things like Rosie and Kakunza on her team, and Rosie and Kakunza are free-to-play units that you can get. Let's say like this tech unit's free-to-play here. Physical Rebrian, I think she's not free-to-play. Is she free-to-play? I don't remember if Physical Rebrian is free-to-play. I think she's summonable. Yeah, she's summonable, but even then, like, she's not the hard, like, you manage to pull her. She's solid with this Rebrian. We can go through all the free-to-play Peppy Gal units, like this Tech Uranus free-to-play. This SSR Great Statement 2 Videl is free-to-play. Kakunza is really, really good free-to-play. She's she's an attack stacker, but she gets defense per like time that she is on rotation. So like, let's see, sex attack, but then she gets defense at the start of each turn. It's infinitely stacks. High chance of slaying the enemy. She gets stronger with a Kakunza or Rosie or Rebrian on the team. This Tech Great Statement 2 is free to play. I think one of these 18s is free to play. Let's see. Bola, you can get her like easily a lot of times with certain missions. This Bulma is free to play. She's okay. This Rosie's absolutely outstanding free to play. This Int Super Saiyan 2 Kale is great free to play. You know, she's a free to play card, and I think she'll get easy eventually at some point. Let's see. This Int Android 21 is free to play, and she's also, I think she's a support type unit for like Super Class or Peppy Gals. Oh, she's Android support, but she's okay. She's not that great, but she's okay. Let's see. If you get some of these units, like if you pull like Launch is absolutely amazing. If you pull like Oceanus is great. So there's plenty of free to play Peppy Gal units mixed in with some summonable Peppy Gal units that could easily help you carry some of these events. Brienne is absolutely a great unit. So you know, like there's so many units here that you can use. Like Lord Slug's free to play, he's solid. There's a lot of the if you can get the Prime Battle LRs, a lot of the Prime Battle LRs are getting their easy A's now. They're really great. This Frieza, I think, is very underrated because he has damage reduction and is an extreme class support. So using him for your extreme class teams can easily help you out, easily get you through some events. This Tech Supreme Kai is good for things like Rumble Gods. He'll get you through, you know, if you need a Rumble Gods unit just for events, he'll be a solid option there. These two guys right here, these Easy A, Blue Goku and Blue Vegeta, highly recommend getting them done. As long as it's physical Frieza, you know, I think this physical Frieza as a free-to-play unit is highly slept on because he has damage reduction. He gets defense up to 60% with each attack received, and he's a movie boss's category support. So he won't hit the hardest, but look at that. First, as a slot 1 unit, he raises extreme class allies by attack by 30%. Then he gives 2 key and 30% attack defense for movie bosses allies, and he gets damage reduction and he gets defense per attack received up to 60%. So this unit, I think, is really slept on. Honestly, you could probably run this base from Frieza as well. They'll hit like a feather, but if you need to run them together, you can run them together. And I do love this art, honestly. So you could run them together, and I think they'll be okay. You know, Ginyu is good for things like Dragon Ball Seekers. Namekians, this is a free-to-play Namekians U6 card, and you know, if you're running U6 units, like there's so many. Look at this, 4 free-to-play U6 units. If let's say you have a Universal Survival Saga free-to-play unit you lead, which there are plenty of those now, especially after the 6th year anniversary. These 6 units all are free-to-play, and they're all pretty solid. Vados is really good, and they all have from this story event. They have their own, orbs that you can give instant. Their own why am I blanking? Attack 3 or additional level 3. They have their own. Oh my god, I'm blanking on the name. You guys know what I'm talking about. Oh my god, you guys know what I'm talking about. But they have their own, not hidden potential orbs, but their own stat buffs and things like that. They're stat orbs that you can give to them, which are really, really good. These two guys are April Fool's Day units, but they're actually really, I think, solid. This Gogeta's free to play. Like, there's so many free to play units that you guys can use here that are solid. This Cooler's a defense stacker. This Cumber's really good. Let's see, like Team Barak here. Some of the easy units or the Hyper Saiyan units here. So there's so many free to play units you guys can use. This guy, this Oob is really good, especially after the his Easy A his Easy A that he got. He's really, really good. This the Halloween event, Grandpa Gohan and Pan, they're really solid. They're really good with other like Goku family units. So like honestly, guys, just farm every single free to play unit. But there's some options you guys can definitely run. Some free to play Pure Saiyan teams, some free to play Hybrid Saiyan teams, Team Bardock, Team Ginyu. So farm those up, get those done. If you're free to play, I know the struggle. I know how hard it was. So hang in there, guys. This game is really a lot of fun. If you're a new player, if you're free to play and you need some units to grind up, just grind every single unit. Especially lately with Dokkan, they use every single unit now for everything. So let's say like you farm this Tech Golden Frieza, farm the SSR first one Frieza, because you never know when you'll need him. Honestly, there might be a chain battle where he's useful, or there might be a battlefield where you might need him. So you honestly never know with the Dokkan nowadays. So just grind up the units, get them done. So I know it's a struggle, but hang in there. Grind out every stone you can too. So thank you guys again for watching. This has been another Dokkan battle video. I'm Stellar Sun. Catch you guys in the next video. See you later.